Hey there, Michael Harris from michaelharrisonline.com, and today I want to talk to you about a very important strategy for your internet business, which is list building. Okay, now a lot of times people will come to me and they'll say, Michael, what's a good way to to make some extra money online, or how can I actually make some extra money online and even make enough to quit my job someday, that I don't really like going to. And what I tell people is one of the best ways to do that is to build a list. Okay, now it's nothing earth-shaking. I mean, it's you've probably heard that before, but it's true, and it's been my experience as well. Okay, yes, there are other ways you can make money online, and if you want to just put some short-term cash in your pocket, you need to do that, then that's fine. Okay, but if you're looking for really long-term success, you really need to build a list. Okay, it's as simple as that. You need to have an audience. You need to have people to talk to who will really want to hear what you have to say. And that's really one of the best ways to do this, to make it online. Now, having said all that, a lot of people will they'll talk about building a list, and you hear it all the time. Oh, we've got to build a list, but they don't really tell you how to do it. There's not any real. There's a lot of courses about list building out there, but a lot of them, will tell you to use paid traffic, for example, or they'll tell you to use some kind of crazy strategies to get a bunch of people on your list, and they don't work. It's the bottom line. They really don't. A lot of these strategies, I'm not saying that you can't build a list with some of these strategies. You probably could, but if you're just a newbie, if you're just kind of a beginner, don't invest in paid traffic. Okay, that's one of the worst things you can do. Okay, you don't want to risk that kind of money and losing it. And so what you want to do is you want to find a free way, because especially if you're fairly new to internet marketing, and even if you're not fairly new to internet marketing, let's say you've been around a while. Well, who wants to go out and spend a bunch of money on hundreds of dollars on paid traffic and not see any result from it? That's not very smart either. So what I'm going to recommend you do is this. I've actually come across something that I'm really excited about. It's a new course by Reed Florine and Lance Groom, and you've probably have heard of Reed Florine. You've probably heard of Lance, but these two gentlemen have actually put together something that is really going to help you build your list. Okay, and the thing about this is it's a very newbie friendly strategy. So if you're fairly new to internet marketing, you haven't been in it that long, you can definitely use this. If you're a seasoned old pro and you've been at it for quite a while, you can still use this and add this as a business model to implement as part of your strategy, your overall strategy. So let's go ahead and take a look at it right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this and get into this offer. You can see right now that when you look at the top of the sales page, it talks about 100 spots only. And I can tell you for a fact that, I've talked to these guys, and that is the case. They're only going to allow 100 people into this system. Now, that's very different than a lot of people out there. A lot of internet marketers, they want to sell as many copies as they can of their stuff. But these guys really kind of want to limit access, because this system they're about to show you is something that they don't want to saturate the market with. They only want a few people doing this. And so here's the deal. They've actually have asked their list, and they had 325 people mail in and said they wanted the results that they could get with the newbie list building breakthrough. Okay, and so let's just take a look at this and check into this. This is really interesting. So newbie friendly list building strategy adds targeted buyers to your email list using 100% free traffic. No SEO or paid traffic required. Now I'm going to tell you right now, that right there, I'm sold on that. I mean, because if you don't have to worry about ranking, a bunch of videos or SEO or blog posts or, all that kind of stuff, hoping to get top rankings in Google, which can be very difficult to do. If you don't have to worry about that, that's already a winner to me. And no paid traffic required. Again, another winner to me, because you don't want to, as I said earlier, have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on paid traffic, and then you think it's going to work, and then it doesn't. And then you end up losing your money. So to me right there, those 2 points are key. Okay, the main key point is 100% free traffic. Okay, so you can do this without any cost whatsoever. Okay, so let's take a look at this a little bit more. So they are going to let only 100 people in, and I'm telling you, that is the truth. Okay, only 100 people are going to get in. So what have they done? What have these two guys done? And here they are down here. It's the two gentlemen I'm talking about, Reed Florine and Lance Groom. Well, they have built their list. Lance actually had, this is, a system that he tested out. And Lance built his list to 2,651 buyers, subscribers, 2,651 subscribers, I should say, using 100% free list building strategy. Okay, so these are people that, and he did this in an extremely short period of time. These are people that he absolutely did not know before, and they ended up on his list. So, I mean, if you had a list right now of 2,651 people that you could, you could send offers to, you could promote affiliate products to, if you wanted to, create your own products, your own offers, if you wanted to, again, take someone else's, I mean, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is that's 2,651 people that is your audience. Okay, and that's one of the keys to being successful online, is you have to have an audience. You have to have people to talk to that want to hear from you. Okay, and so you're doing this all free. It does not cost you anything to do this. It's free traffic. Okay, so you don't have to worry about paid traffic, SEO, or any of that, just like we talked about. Going down further, you can see that the sales that have been made. So, we're talking over $3,000, $3,344.41 in sales. Okay, that's $100 a day, over $100 a day. Now, how much would $100 a day mean right now to you in your life? I mean, a lot of people would love to have $100 a day. That can make a difference. And for some people, it could really make a difference in whether they're going to do this internet marketing business full time or not. That's a huge, it doesn't sound like a lot maybe to some people. It depends on your situation. But $100 a day to most people is quite a bit. And who couldn't use an extra $100 a day? So that's pretty awesome. So let's read down a little bit further on this. So they kind of go into that. Yeah, I just did the math quickly in my head, but there it is. Yeah, $100 a day. Would that improve your life? Absolutely. What could you do with it? I mean, if you saved up $100 a day, and I mean, you could buy a new car. Absolutely. You could make your mortgage payment or rent payment. That would help a lot of people. That would definitely help people out with their house payment, their mortgage payment. Quit the job you hate. Absolutely. I mean, myself, I just came out with a product on that, about being free from your day job. And this is one of those strategies that you can use. In fact, it's one of the strategies I talked about, is building a list in day job freedom. And so this right here is a strategy that that I didn't really necessarily cover in that particular product. I did go over some ways that you can do it, but this particular strategy has never been covered before. This is something new. That's why they're limiting it to only 100 spots. Okay, so this is something that you really need to check out. Quit the job you hate. Travel to new and exciting locations. Pay down debt. Absolutely. I mean, again, I came out with a product on that myself, trying to help people out with paying down their debts, and the financial freedom formula. And so, I'm a big believer in that. You really, especially if you want to make it online and you want to be self-employed someday, if that's a goal for you, quite frankly, the less debt you have, the better. I mean, that's for anyone in life. It doesn't matter. Anyone in life. Really, who goes around saying, I love my debts? No one does. Pay down your debts. So in other words, you could actually enjoy your life. You wouldn't have to be so stressed out about money all the time and bills. So, I'm not going to read the whole sales letter to you, but what I am going to tell you is that, you can see the proof on the page, okay, and I can tell you this is, this is a fact, okay. You can do this by building a list. You don't need you don't need connections, you don't need tech skills, you don't need to write sales letters, you don't need to do a product launch, you don't need to drive traffic, social media, you don't need to have a blog. Well, that's a lot of things you don't need to do. So, I mean, it's really, these are things that take a lot of work. And they've got some strategy here, obviously, that is not going to take as much work as maybe you might think, okay? It's simple, and it's incredibly lucrative, okay? That's a key. I mean, especially if you don't have a lot of time, if you're working at your day job, kind of like we've talked about in the past, you need something that is going to help you like right now with the time that you have. If you only have 30 minutes at night or an hour at night or whatever, maybe you could just not watch the news or not watch some TV, for cut some of that out, your daily routine or schedule. And if you do that and build your business instead, especially build your list, that's one of the best things you can do with your time. I guarantee you building a list is going to be much, much better than watching some dumb TV show that nobody cares about anyway, okay? You can actually use your time to do something that's going to help you build your future and secure your future for yourself and your family. And so this is something that you really need to check out. Now, the great thing about this is it's a complete system, okay? So there's no upsells, there's no downsells or any of that. It's really a complete system. You get everything you need, the full complete system for $47. That is a bargain, okay? When you consider what list building can do for you and you consider how much money it can make you, $47 is nothing, okay? When you consider the hundreds to thousands of dollars it can bring in, day in and day out, month in and month out, okay, you can definitely use this. Now, it says once the 100 spots are sold, that's it. And again, I can tell you guys, that's not fake, okay? They will shut it down at 100 spots. I've talked to them. I know they're serious about that, all right? There's no one-time offers or upsells or anything like that. It's just $47. So this is not one of those deals where you're buying a little, let's say, $6 product, and then you're being sold, you're being upsold something else, and then, oh, there's something else, and oh, there's something else on top of that, oh, there's something else on top of that. And if you really want to do the system right, you got to buy, the $200 system that, that goes with it all, or the complete thing. No, $47, that's it. You get everything you need right there. I like that. I think that's great. So, as they say here in the sales letter, 325 people have emailed them, and the 100 spots will probably go very quickly. I mean, and he's got a bar here at the top of the page, as I've shown you, early on. So when you go to this page and you visit this page, you right now, of course, it is not for sale at the time of this recording, but when it is for sale, you'll definitely want to check this out, because the spots are going quickly. In fact, I wouldn't even wait. I would just jump in, okay, because guarantee you, both these men have a fairly big list, and you can definitely guarantee that this thing is going to be sold out within a matter of hours. Okay, it's going to go quickly. So if this is something that appeals to you, you think this is something that you want to do, you want to know the real way to make money online, not just some piddly little way, that's only going to make you a few bucks here and there, and you spend hours and hours on. I mean, if you want to know the true path and the true method, list building is it. And these gentlemen have the answer. And so when the 100 spots are gone, they're gone. So what I'm going to recommend you do is right below this video, right below it is a link. I want you to click on that, check out the sales page, okay, check it out. And I want you to jump in, because this is something that is really going to help change your life. This is something that's changed my life. I can personally attest to this as far as list building goes, and it can definitely change yours. And I do have some bonuses included on this page, and you want to check those out as well. So it's going to make, what you pay for this, it's going to make it even better. You're going to have some really good bonuses down there. and just check those out. Okay, and I just really advise you to go ahead and jump in this, get it. At the time you're watching this, if it's already gone live, only 100 spots, guys. So if you want it, get in. It's as simple as that. This is not something you want to hesitate on or think about over a couple of days or whatever, because this thing may not even be here a couple of days from now. Okay, so if you think you're interested at all in this, jump in right now, click that buy button, and we'll talk to you later.